been a heck of a ride, hasn't it, ma'am? Listen, to say thanks for all the hard work, General Ward has authorized a vertibird to be on standby for you with your transport.
That's great news.
Hey, you earned it. Take a look at the vertibirds on the landing pads. When you see one you like, let me know. I'll make sure it's on call for you.
Welcome. Please take a seat. Let's wait for everyone before we begin. Good morning, everyone. Is Dr. Kane not joining us?
She's currently occupied with an autopsy. I'm sure she'll join us later.
Ah, I see. Let's get started then. After speaking with the good general over the past few weeks, I'm pleased to finally make all your acquaintances. I'm sure you all have questions about myself, the state of the Enclave as a whole, and about our next steps. Now, do understand that in the interests of national security, I can only say so much. But I'm getting ahead of myself. I am Henry Matthews, Senator representing the Commonwealth of Massachusetts. I was elected by your peers to this prestigious position after the untimely death of Senator Clark at this very base. I've been sent here at the President's behest to oversee your progress and to ensure the Commonwealth is brought back into the fold. Any questions?
Yeah, I got one. Who is the president? I sorta lost track after eating.
Given recent events, the President's identity is classified. It's kept on a need-to-know basis. And my good man, you most certainly do not need to know. Nothing personal, you understand?
Where is High Command?
Sheesh.
Do we still have a central headquarters?
Well, I'm pleased to inform you that one of the Joint Chiefs is actually right here with you. General Ward was recently appointed chairman.
An honor, truly.
I'm sure it is. As for the location of High Command, what I will say is we have shifted to more of a distributed structure. That being said, our largest active facility is Mount Weather. Most of the personnel I brought with me was stationed there. How about you? Lieutenant, was it? Any questions from you?
She was just promoted to captain, actually.
A far more appropriate rank from what I've heard. So, any...
Forgive the intrusion, gentlemen. I have made a troublesome discovery.
What seems to be the problem, Doctor?
This autopsy, I was certain I would find a way to identify they were a synth. However, I was mistaken. If I didn't know any better, I'd have thought this was simply a vault dweller. It was only once I began the brain biopsy that it became clear it was a synth. There was a circuitry, a lot of it, embedded deep within the brain tissue. Central to it, in fact. It's the only telltale sign I could find. These Institute synths, I heard they were lifelike, but seeing one in person, it's both incredible and harrowing.
It's like I told you. There's no way of telling a synth apart from a human unless you kill it. That's why people fear the Institute.
Yes, Colonel. You made your point.
The Institute has been on our radar for a long time now. Our agents have looked into numerous Institute-related incidents in the past, but have never been able to pinpoint the Institute's location itself. With how little we know of them, they could very well be our biggest threat. I'll come back to this in a moment. Now that we have you, Dr. Kane, how has work on the FEV been going?
I've made some promising adjustments to the genetic markers it targets, but truthfully, progress is slow. We're struggling with the lab's power supply. There isn't enough to keep the FEV compound stable for more than a few seconds at a time. We can only run tests for a handful of seconds at a time, and only every few hours. Unless we have more power.
Miles, is there anything you can do about that?
Well, we could always shut down the factory. Like we did last time.
That's not an option.
Agreed.
Only other option is to upgrade the reactors. Which is easier said than done. Leave it with me. I'll think of something.
That's your priority now, Myers. See it done.
Good. So, to summarize our priorities, Chief Engineer Myers, get us more power. Dr. Kane, you keep working on the FEV. This comes directly from the President. Everyone else, it's about time we find a way into the Institute. We must know what we're dealing with once and for all. And I insist the Captain spearhead this mission. They look like the type to get things done. Before I forget, Captain, I brought an exceptional doctor with me. You should have your medical with him in the first instance. Make sure you're at your best and all that. Now, I'll leave you to cross the T's and dot the I's. I will be in my office, should anyone need me.
Word outside, Captain?
What's this about a bullet? You didn't stand a chance.
General Ward knows what we've lost firsthand. He's our best chance at victory.
Remember what the Senator said, Captain. Getting into the Institute is our highest priority. If they're able to create these synths that are indistinguishable from humans, they pose an unparalleled threat to us and our plans.
I might have a way to get into the Institute.
Excellent work, Captain. I knew we could rely on you. There isn't enough space or power to build this device here, but there is a suitable alternative. We have been occupying the Army Depot. There are plenty of supplies and, more importantly, space there. I'll have Myers meet you there. Hand him the plans and get this built.
I'm heading to the depot. Fuck when we get there.
Flamethrower.
Always keep your weapon close and don't be afraid to shoot on sight. The Wasteland's a dangerous place. Good work getting the Harper back. It's full of supplies. Institute's known for replacing people with their synths. Hope that doesn't happen to me. If you're wounded, go see Dr. Douglas over in the med bay.
Ma'am?
America's ours by right.
Hey.
I wish the troops weren't so hard on their power armor. So many suits to fix.
Excuse me.
Nothing to report, ma'am.
Excuse me.
Captain, hello.
Oil rig's looking great. Hard to believe it was left to rot for a decade.
Ma'am,
Need some gear?
what's your story?
Not much to tell. Been Enclave all my life. Had a stint over in D.C. as a logistics officer before things went pear-shaped. Got evac'd back to Mount Weather and stayed there until I was reassigned to the Atlantic oil rig. All you really need to know is don't piss me off, and I'll make sure you get the good stuff.
Sure.
Let's take a look. I'm sure you won't be disappointed.
There's a real buzz around here these days.
Brotherhood took Washington from us. We'll take their elder from them. Ma'am?
Brotherhood of Steel's in the region.
Hey there.
This time, we'll be ready.
Yes, what now?
How are things going?
As a matter of fact, excellent. I'm on the cusp of getting my state back, and my pioneering of this operation has elevated my standing to great heights. You know, it's thanks to me all these soldiers are here now. All the other senators kept pushing for caution. Caution! This is a time for action, not caution. Cowards, the lot of them.
What do you do here?
I'm here to represent the Senate and Massachusetts' best interests, naturally. And it is quite evident that Massachusetts' best interest is to be brought into the Enclave's fold, where it rightfully belongs. With that being the case, I'm doing everything possible to ensure General Ward and Dr. Kane get what they need. I dare say the fate of the Enclave as a whole rests on their shoulders.
Never mind, actually.
Now, where was I?
It might be a little cramped, but it's the safest place in the world.
Hey.
We're the only ones that can save our country.
General Ward's a brilliant man. He'll lead us to victory.
Hey there.
Good work recovering all those materials for Dr. Kane. Heard the facility was crawling with locals and mutants.
wish the troops weren't so hard on their power armor. So many suits to fix.
General Ward knows what we've lost firsthand. He's our best chance at victory.
Good day to you!
There's so much gear stockpiled in the warehouses. It's incredible.
Hello there!
Army Depot's a gold mine. It's really bolstered our equipment.
Hi.
Ma'am? A pleasure, ma'am.
Brotherhood took Washington from us. We'll take their elder from them.
Hi.
Good day. My finger.
We'll destroy the Brotherhood. You can count on it. We're the only ones that can save our country.
All right. Let's see what the commotion is all about. What is it we're building, anyway?
The Institute uses teleportation to get in and out. This machine can hijack their signal and send me instead.
Ah, crafty. Okay, I don't know what I was expecting, but it wasn't... Did you get a kid to draw this or something? Molecular transmission, RF waves, smart, very, very smart. Well, this definitely explains how the Institute can be everywhere and nowhere at the same time. Looks like if we build this right, it'll hijack someone's return signal and nab you instead.
Then let's get to it.
I need a little more time to decipher all this, but I think you can get started with the stabilized reflector platform. Should have what we need to build it in the warehouse.
You've done good work.
You can thank me after I've sent you hurtling to the Institute. I think. This should be everything you're gonna need. Let me know when you built the platform.
Hey.
Got that platform built yet?
Yeah, ready to build the rest of it.
Nice work. Let's move on to the next part. So, I've written down the remaining things we'll need to get this thing built. You come to me if you've got any trouble finding them, all right?
I'll get started.
Happy hunting. Oh, don't mean to insult your intelligence, but just so we're clear, make sure you wire the whole thing together, yeah?
Stay out of my way. Hey.
What?
Hey.
What's going on?
That's all.
Sure.
Hey.
Yes?
Over here.
Done.
Those gardener bots sure are dedicated.
Nice.
If you're wanting a workout, give the assault course a try. America's ours by right.
If you're wounded, go see Dr. Douglas over in the med bay.
Excuse me.
Nothing to report, ma'am.
We need to stop beating this dead horse, admit it won't work, and move on. This is a terrible...
That is enough, Colonel. You are completely out of line.
Morgan, I have heard your concerns. I assure you I will take
Head to
them
the
on
training
board.
area if you're looking for some
get
target
out.
practice.
I knew we could count on you, Captain. Are you ready to put the signal interceptor to the test?
Absolutely. I'm ready to go.
Good. You'll need to keep your wits about you. Now, I have confidence in Chief Engineer Myers' abilities, but I'd be lying if I said this wasn't risky. If luck is on our side, you'll arrive at the Institute, and our mission will begin.
Nothing's gonna stop me when I'm so close to the answers I'm looking for.
Ah, yes, young Sean. Normally, I would tell you to keep focused on the mission, and only the mission. But I understand. These are your objectives once you infiltrate the Institute. I want a list with the names, titles, and occupations of every key person in there. Secondly, I want you to keep your eyes open for anything that might help us with the oil rig's power issues, schematics, leads, and so on. Lastly, do not, under any circumstances, raise the alarm. We do not want to make enemies of them, at least not yet. Any questions?
Is there anything else I should know?
Ah, yes, that abomination. There is indeed a possibility that you will find her, or her current whereabouts. Once you're in the Institute, keep an eye out for any leads.
How do I infiltrate them?
Let's be frank. The Institute are going to know you're there the moment you arrive. I see one of two possibilities. Either they will attempt to apprehend you immediately, or they will entertain your presence to a point. We're hoping for the latter. Right now, all I'm looking for is a clear picture of who leads what. If you can, simply talk to personnel that appear to be in charge. Then return that information to me. If any suspicions are raised, then the mission will be a failure. Try to keep things from escalating.
What exactly are we looking for?
You'll need to get creative here. Myers needs more power out of the reactors, and we're hoping the Institute might have some helpful information. Look around whatever their engineering or generator areas may be, and to keep your eyes open for any terminals or schematics that may be of use.
Not right now.
I want to make something clear. I know you're risking your life. I and the rest of the Enclave are grateful. We all wish for your safe return. Before you go, I have one last thing. A personal favor. Find Vanessa and put her down. I can't stand the thought of that abomination. Good luck, Captain.
Institute's known for replacing people with their synths. Hope that doesn't happen to me.
Hey there.
Ma'am?
Hey.
We'll keep things in tip-top shape. Don't you worry.
Hey there.
All right, bud. I've checked her over and over. I think she's ready as she'll ever be. How about you?
Let's do this.
We can definitely give it a go. So, I guess just stand up on that there platform. I'll see about getting a lock on a signal.
Good luck.
You're going to have to stand on the platform.
Ma'am,
Not now.
out of my way.
Okay. Let me just get everything dialed in. Sit tight. Going to start scanning frequencies. And putting... Holy cow! Getting a lot of spikes here. Come on, settle down. Might take a couple of moments to lock the signal. I almost forgot. I'm sure Ford told you, but we're hoping to get a lot of info out of this. I've got this here hologram. If you could insert it into any Institute terminal you find and run it, it would be a big help. Just hand it back. Done that, and I'll do the rest. Oh my God, it's done it! We've locked onto the signal. RF looking nominal. I'm going to start the emitter. 80, 90. We're getting a lot more spikes, but they're good spikes. Just need to throw this switch. Counting down now. 3, 2, 1. Good luck, Captain.
Hello. I wondered if you might make it here. You're quite resourceful. I'm known as Father. The Institute is under my guidance. I know why you're here. I'd like to discuss things with you face to face. Please, step into the elevator. I can only imagine what you've heard, what you think of us. I'd like to show you that you may have the wrong impression. Welcome to the Institute. This is the reality of the Institute. This place, these people, the work we do. For over 100 years, we've dedicated ourselves to humanity's survival. Decades of research, countless experiments and trials, a shared vision of how science can help shape the future. It has never been easy, and our actions are often misinterpreted by those above ground. Someday, perhaps, we can show them what we've accomplished. But for now, we must remain underground. There's too much at stake here to risk it all. As you've seen, things above are unstable. I'd like to talk to you about what we can do for everyone. But that can wait. You are here for a specific, very personal reason. You are here for your son.
Sean?
Huh? Yes, I'm Sean.
Sean? Oh my god. It's really you.
Who are you?
These bad people, they stole you from me.
Father, what's going on? What's happening?
Those bastards. They killed your father.
What's going on? Father? Father!
I'll kill them for this. All of them.
I don't know you. Go away. Father! Father, help me! There's someone here. Help me!
Damn it. Sean, open the door.
Father? Father, help me! She's trying to take me! Father? Father, help me!
Sean. S923, recall code Cirrus. Fascinating, but disappointing. The child's responses were not at all what I anticipated. He's a prototype, you understand. We're only just now beginning to explore the effects of extreme emotional stimuli. Please try and keep an open mind. I recognize that you are emotional, and that your journey here has been fraught with challenges. Let's start anew. I am Father. Welcome to the Institute.
Give me Sean. The real Sean. Right now!
I know. You've gone to such lengths to find him.
God. All we're missing are the teacups and the white rabbit.
Ah, levity. Excellent. A sure sign that you adapt quickly to stressful environments. But I need you to realize that this situation is far more complicated than you could have imagined. You have traveled very far, and suffered a great deal to find your son. Well, your tenacity and dedication have been rewarded. It's good to finally meet you, after all this time. It's me. I am Sean. I am your son.
Come on. That's crazy.
I assure you, I am completely sane and entirely honest. In the vault, you had no concept of the passage of time. You were released from your pod and went searching for the son you'd lost. But then you learned that your son was no longer an infant, but a 10-year-old boy. You believed that 10 years had passed. Is it really so hard to accept that it was not 10, but 60 years? That is the reality, and here I am. Raised by the Institute, and now its leader.
They stole you. Kidnapped you. It wasn't right.
Right, wrong, irrelevant. It was necessary. The Institute believed humanity's future depended on it. At that time, the year 2227, the Institute had made great strides in synth production. But it was never enough. Scientific curiosity
and the goal of perfection drove them ever onward. What they wanted was the perfect machine. So they followed the best example thus far. The human being. Walking, talking, fully articulate, capable of anything.
I think I see where this is going.
Then perhaps you already understand why it was necessary for the Institute to acquire me. The Institute endeavored to create synthetic organics. The most logical starting point, of course, was human DNA. Plenty of that was available, of course, but it had all become corrupted. In this wasteland, radiation affected everyone. Even in their attempts to shield themselves from the world above, members of the Institute had been exposed. Another source was necessary. But then the Institute found me, after discovering records from Vault 111. An infant, frozen in time, protected from the radiation-induced mutations that had crept into every other human cell in the Commonwealth. I was exactly what they needed. And so it was my DNA that became the basis of the synthetic organics used to create every human-like synth you see today. I am their father. Through science, we are family. The synths, me, and you.
60 years. So much time. Wasted.
I know. I know you must have questions. Please. Anything I can do to help you understand.
So, you're in charge of the Institute?
I am the acting director, yes. I spent decades working to reach this point. It's a responsibility I take very seriously. The Institute. It's important. It really is humanity's best hope for the future, no matter what those above ground might think of us.
Doesn't matter what they think. What matters is what you do.
I'm glad we see it the same way. Ultimately, the Commonwealth has nothing to fear from us. Whatever you've seen or heard, I know I can convince you of that. Just give me time. What else can I say to ease your mind?
I think I've heard enough for now.
Very well. The Institute is on the verge of some important breakthroughs. Your presence would be appreciated as we approach them. I've been a part of something amazing here. I've helped to build a life for myself and the people of the Institute. And now, after all these years, you have an opportunity to help with that. Doesn't that intrigue you? Isn't that what you want?
Maybe. I don't know. This is so much to take in.
I know. And I am sorry. You have been through so much in such a short time. The Institute can provide a better life than anything above ground. You've been in the Commonwealth. You've seen what it's like. I assure you that you are better off with us.
I don't know what to do.
I realize that. It's why I'm trying to help you. I hope that you can see that rationally. The Institute is the only thing left in the world that is worth being part of. I simply ask that you give the Institute, me, a chance. A chance to show you what I've been telling you. We really do have humanity's best interest at heart. Will you take that chance?
All right.
Thank you. The Institute is now your home, as much as it is mine. Please take some time, get to know it. Meet the people you'll be working with. You'll want to introduce yourself to the division heads. Dr. Fillmore in Facilities, Dr. Ayo in SRB, Dr. Holdren in Bioscience, and finally Dr. Lee in Advanced Systems. They've all been notified of your arrival, of course. Meet them, and then we'll discuss what comes next.
I'm in.
Almost done. Just need to tighten up this primary drive servo.
That's the third primary drive breakdown this month.
Sometimes Quentin is really mean sometimes. My mom says I have to be nice anyway.
Most of them have lasted long past their projected lifespans.
Hey, Doc.
If you ask me,
They weren't kidding.
they were built
You really
pretty
are
well.
here. Well, all right. I'm Allie Fillmore. You can think of me as the Institute's chief engineer. When Father told us about you, I could hardly believe it. You've been through so much, I think most people would have just given up. If you don't mind my asking, what was it that kept you going all that time?
I just wanted to find my son and keep him safe.
Now that you've found him, I hope you're proud of the great man he grew up to be. Now, I'll give you a quick rundown of the facilities division, and then I'll answer any questions you might have afterward. As you might guess, we keep the Institute's mechanical and electrical systems running smoothly. We maintain and upgrade all of the systems that make it possible to live and work in a place like this. There's a lot of machinery behind these walls that recycles the air and water and provides power to the laboratories and quarters. The work we do might not be as exciting as some of the other departments, but it's at least as important. So, now that you're here and you've spoken to Father, does that mean you're on board?
Absolutely.
Oh, good to hear. It'll be a load off Sean's mind. Take your time. Get yourself acquainted. There's a lot to take in. Plenty of things you won't find topside. If there's anything else you'd like to know about the facilities division, I'm happy to discuss it.
I'd like to know about the people in your division.
Of course. Dr. Lawrence Higgs is our mechanical engineer. He oversees the major life support and security systems. Power distribution is Dr. Evan Watson's area of expertise, and Dr. Newton Oberly is in charge of food and housing. He coordinates with bioscience to ensure that our meals are balanced for optimal nutrition. We also make use of a number of synth units for low-priority maintenance and labor. I can't argue with that. Even so, I'm ready to see the full Gen 3 roll out.
There we go. All set.
The courser's giving me the creeps. When are you going to tell me about this mysterious Phase 3?
You know I can't talk about that.
She's been at it for hours. What is she even testing?
Nothing. At this point, she's just doing it for fun.
That was productive.
It's really exciting having you here. I can't wait to see what you can do.
Safety first. Remember that.
Excuse me, Doctor?
Ah, it's you. You're here then. Yes, I know who you are. We all do. While I'm sure Father is very happy that you're here, I do hope it doesn't interrupt our work.
Don't worry. I promise I won't get in your way.
Thank you, I do appreciate that. Oh, before I forget, let me see that Pip-Boy of yours. I've been told to install a Courser chip in it for you. Father's orders. You're to be given full access, with the ability to relay in and out of the Institute at will.
Thank you. I'm sure that will come in handy.
Given that the relay is the only way to access the Institute, handy is something of an understatement. In case the significance is lost on you, you'll be the only one here with that kind of access. If nothing else, it should demonstrate the amount of trust Father has placed in you. Now, unless there's something else, I really do need to get back to work.
Tell me about the people in your division.
I'm not sure what there is to say. Dr. Watson is the Specialist Project's lead scientist. He's, how to put it, very organized and precise. Dr. Ormond is one of the youngest scientists in the Institute, and she's something of a prodigy when it comes to physics.
Father has accomplished so much. I hope.
Excuse me, I've got reports to deliver.
Remember to keep unnecessary power consumption to a minimum. Don't recharge unless your primary levels are below 2%. Also, if you haven't patched your navigation software, do so after this meeting. The last thing we need is more synths bumping into walls. All right, that's all for now. You can resume your duties.
I apologize for any disruptions that my work might cause you.
You know, I love my work, but I love being a father.
All maintenance requests should be directed to the Facilities Division.
You know the protocol, sir.
Operating at full capacity.
So Dr. Ayo thinks he can hide in his office, does he? Well, you can tell him that I intend to speak to Father
All
about
systems
these
nominal.
security sweeps of yours. Ransacking my...
I'm seriously thinking of heading over to robotics to knock some heads together.
You're here. Glad you made it.
Dragging their feet on the targeting package upgrades I asked for. Maybe I should take some courses with me. Send a message.
Please don't. There's enough friction as it is between us and pretty much all the other departments.
You going soft on me, Alana? My methods get results, and they will this time as well. You'll see.
Please don't get any germs on me.
Dr. Ayo, this is X733 reporting in. I have an update on assignment 3FC02. Z521 designation Vanessa and her squad are currently operating in the vicinity of Salem and are maintaining radio silence. Once I have pinpointed their location, I shall issue them their new orders. I will report back once I have completed my mission.
Excuse me, Doctor.
So, here you are. Justin Ayo. Acting Director of the Synth Retention Bureau. I'll be upfront with you. We're going to be keeping a close eye on you for the near future. Despite your relation to Father, you're a bit of an unknown quantity.
I'm sure you understand. There won't be any issues, will there?
Why? Don't you trust me?
I'll be honest. You're an outsider.
The first outsider to be allowed access to the Institute in quite a long time, in fact. There's little precedent for this situation, so it's only natural to take extra precautions, It's nothing personal, I assure you.
Now, Father has asked that I provide you with a brief overview of the Synth Retention Bureau. Our primary responsibility is the recovery of escaped synths that are hiding among the human population on the surface.
I'm sure it's best for everyone if the synths remain here.
Certainly. We can't allow sophisticated Institute technology to fall into the wrong hands. The results could be disastrous. Our main instrument is the Courser, a third-generation synth assigned to operate on the surface. Coursers hunt down and reclaim synths that have escaped the Institute. They are highly self-sufficient, trained in combat, infiltration, and tracking. In a word, our Coursers are relentless. But I gather you know all this, since you've encountered one already. In fact, I'd very much like to know how you defeated it.
I guess I just got lucky.
That's hardly helpful. I suppose I'll have to ask robotics to perform detailed diagnostics on the entire production run. As if we don't have enough problems. Now, unless you need something else, I'll get back to work.
If you're the acting head of the SRB, who are you filling in for?
Dr. Zimmer holds that position. He's supervising the retrieval of some of the more high-profile units. In his absence, I keep things running smoothly.
Carry on, ma'am.
Nothing to report, ma'am.
Good to see you. Feeling well today?
Hello. Everyone's excited about the new Synth project.
Oh, damn it! I was supposed to get those Phase 3 docs to Dr. Lee hours ago. Better late than never.
Excuse me.
Oh, hi. It's you.
What's this Phase 3?
Oh, well, we've been working on a way to increase our power output and... Wait, no. I probably shouldn't be telling you this. Especially since I need to get this file to Dr. Lee. And I'm late to a meeting. Oh, not again!
I'll take care of it.
Oh, you would? I don't know. I'm so behind on... Okay, yes, sure. Here you go. Give this to Dr. Lee straight away. Nobody else, understand?
So I've had to put everything else to one side. I wonder how the Warwick family is doing. Young Wally must be close to 10 years old by now. It's remarkable that a child can survive for so long up there, don't you think? Try not to think too much about it. We have more than enough to occupy ourselves here. Those people are the last remnants of a dying.
Nice.
It's best not to dwell on suffering. There's still people and they're suffering. At least admit that it's real. After all, how can we hope to redefine mankind if we can't even hold on to our own humanity? Well, that's a question best left to our colleagues in the robotics division. Yes, well... I suppose you're right. It's great to have you here.
Hi, Doc.
Welcome. So good to have you here. Dr. Clayton Holdren, head of the Bioscience Division. I can't wait for you to see the work we're doing. It's truly amazing.
Like what?
I was just about to explain that. As the name implies, the Bioscience Division specializes in fields of study such as botany, genetics, and medicine. Our most important directive is to ensure the health and well-being of everyone in the Institute. To that end, we cultivate highly specialized breeds of flora for use in food and medicine. We've even started to explore the idea of synthetic animal life. You probably saw the gorillas. They're really just a pet project at this point, but the potential is exciting nonetheless.
Seems like there's nothing you guys can't do.
With hard work and ingenuity, any challenge can be overcome. I'm sure I've taken up enough of your time as it is, but I have to ask, have you decided whether you'll join us?
I'm not sure how well I'll fit in, but I'd like to give it a try.
Great. I was hoping you'd say that. In any case, I imagine you'll want to continue looking around. Or, if you prefer, I'd be happy to answer any questions you might have.
Is there anything I can do to help out?
There might be. Tell you what, you get settled in and check back with me later. I'll see what I can find out.
Dr. Holdren's Synth Gorilla project is showing promising results. Rumor is
about to get a new
Advanced
food
Systems will be starting a new dark matter initiative soon.
Got it. Sweet.
Anomaly detected.
That's it. Yes. Yes.
Personal record, Dr. Brian Virgil. This will likely be my last recording. My requests to shut down the FEV program have repeatedly been denied. We've learned nothing useful in the last 10 years. Why does Father insist on continuing it? If he won't see reason, then I have to take matters into my own hands. What we're doing, it's not right. It needs to stop. If anyone should find this after I'm gone, know that I never wanted to hurt anyone. Anyone. Do you understand me? I'm gonna make sure the whole program is shut down. If not for good, then at least for years to come. After that, I know what I'm about to do will be seen as a betrayal. Treason, he'll probably call it. So, I'm leaving. I have a plan, and if it works, I'll be somewhere safe. Somewhere not even the coursers can find me. Everything that we've done, the lives we've taken. If there is a God, may he have mercy on us all.
This is Dr. Elliot with the official report for the Directorate from Bioscience. The date is, August 2178. I'm pleased to report that, as has been the case during my tenure, crop yields exceed expectations. In point of fact, everything down here is fine, with one notable exception. Dr. Frederick has informed me that the Directorate has pre-approved research on samples of the FEV virus, which he already has in his possession. Now, I'm not one to question the Directorate, you all know that. I don't even want to know where this came from, but, well, this is troubling. Dangerous, possibly. I will do my best to make sure risks are minimized, but I really do hope that the consequences are understood.
People on the surface have got it pretty bad. Makes me thankful for being down here.
No visible reaction to the K-14 compound. We'll start the next trial. The dosage will be much larger this time, and the side effects will likely be more blunt.
Will there be any pain?
I honestly don't know. I suppose it's much.
We don't usually welcome outsiders. I hope you can appreciate your good fortune.
You can return to your duties, and remember to record every second of your experience.
I hope I'll be useful.
Welcome to the Institute, ma'am.
A clean floor. Huh? Are your visual receptors malfunctioning? Can you not see the grime and dust?
Reporting status. All functions normal.
Is it true Food Supplement 77 has been discontinued?
That is correct.
That was my favorite one. Can't we keep it a little longer?
I will be happy to forward your request to the Bioscience Division.
Why can't a synth reimburse into I don't see a difference.
Power demand jumped another 5% this year.
Dr. Orman's lecture on cold illusion was nothing short of a revelation. Synth. It's just remarkable.
Greetings. As the Institute's requisition vendor, I can provide supplies for your missions on the surface. How may I assist you today?
I'll take a look, sure.
Our technology must seem pretty advanced by your standards.
Now that you've had a chance to see the Institute firsthand, what do you think?
You've got technology here that I never dreamed possible. It's amazing.
I'm glad you can appreciate what we've accomplished. None of it has been easy. Ultimately, all our knowledge and resources are focused on a single goal. The goal is best summarized by our motto: mankind, redefined. Unfortunately, no advancement comes without occasional setbacks. As remarkable as our synths are, they can be dangerous without proper supervision. The superior synth mind and body attempting to wrestle with something approaching free will can be a recipe for chaos.
So it's like every other wonder gizmo ever invented. When will you eggheads learn?
Have faith. Let me show you how we deal with such problems. A rogue synth has taken over the Raider gang at Libertalia. His memories have been erased, and his identity altered. He believes he's a man named Gabriel. Under his leadership, the Raiders have taken many innocent lives. I've dispatched a courser to Libertalia. I'd like you to join him and reclaim that synth.
We'll bring that synth home.
That would be best for everyone. Now you should get moving. Many people are in danger, and a delay could cost lives.
A brilliant man. He'll lead us to victory.
Those Gardner bots sure are dedicated. Institute's known for replacing people with their synths. Hope that doesn't happen to me.
There's so much gear stockpiled in the warehouses. It's incredible. Nothing to report, ma'am. Good work recovering all those materials for Dr. K. Heard the facility was crawling with holes.
Captain, got a situation.
Oil rig's looking great.
So, which vertibird will it be?
It was left to rot for a decade.
That one.
Okay, great. I'll make sure that vertibird's ready whenever you need it. Here, you can use these flares to call it in. If you run out, you'll be able to get more from Barrett. Kick some ass out there.
Quartermaster Barrett's got the best gear in the Commonwealth.
Squad Delta, proceed to rendezvous location.
We'll restore law and order, whether the people want it or not. Real buzz around here these days.
Brotherhood of Steel's in the region. This time, we'll be ready.
Excuse me.
Captain, hello.
I know I've heard it before. Bongo, bingo, something.
Bingo, bango, bongo. Oh, for the love of... Would you guys shut up?
Here's that holotape you gave me. Full of Institute data. I hope.
Hey, you're back in one piece. Oh, I was wondering how you'd get on. The signal interceptor sort of blew itself up right after you left.
For all we know, that's a recipe for Deathclaw's surprise.
Fine by me. The mess hall could do with some more food variety. Now, I'm thinking there's probably some serious encryption on there. It's gonna take me a little while to decode. If I find anything good, I'll let you know.